6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Darnold, escaping the pressure right. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot.
Into heavy traffic and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And it's caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver.
But it'll be 2nd and goal.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Fielded near the back of the end zone.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Darnold from the gun. Goes underneath for Bell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 4.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Rashad Perriman.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, The offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now look at this, big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline and saves them the possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense. Yeah. I'll let you go.
I took a shot.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that of just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Again, Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And it's caught by Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Across the midfield, striping down the 47-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. Well, I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
2nd and goal.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Justin Herbert with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it.
And Darnold going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 41-yard line.
Nothing is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He'll get this to Eckler. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Third and long, it's Herbert. Looking deep for Adams. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Herbert going to keep it on his sneak. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Justin Herbert with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He's got Denzel Mims, the rookie from Baylor.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Catch by Le'Veon Bell, and in 2019, 66 catches, but just 461 yards. Both of those totals well short of his career highs. An important piece of any offense is his ability.
That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 34.
A gain of 34.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Faking the give, Darnold. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick here is good. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Given 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
44-yard line.
don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, it's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Allen's got it complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
I enjoy watching Keenan Allen play. Such passion, such drive, such physicality. 104 receptions last year, 1,199 yards, 6 touchdowns. He's made 3 straight Pro Bowl appearances, in addition to 3 straight seasons, over 1,100 yards receiving. I don't know how you rate him, but defensive players, they rate him awfully high.
And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
But we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for right around the 11-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
With a chance, we'll see if they can get the score.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
He's going to look deep for Perriman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. And that will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the route is on here in this 1st half.
Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Darnold on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Darnold. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up near the 34. And the return out shy of... Midfield to the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot, and that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And that's complete to Adams. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen as the first half is winding down. And this Charger offense is running away with this one. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. Flacco looking for his first toss. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
He certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
He'll air this one out deep for Pitt. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Barring a flag, final play here for Flacco and company. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The
Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Once more, here's Eckler. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Austin Eckler.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, LA! Devontae Adams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And this offense is running away with this one.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses them about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
From the gun, Flacco. He's got this one completed to Mims. 3 yards the gain there, second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
At the 30.
Now a draw play. This is Bell. This has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first down run for Bell, not going to get much, maybe a couple, and it's second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right, he's pretty much been complete. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Flacco and the Jets now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Flacco right back to work after the pick 6. And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with him.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Jets.
Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
45-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down. Flacco from the gun. He's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 22-yard line.
2nd and 12. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9, he got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now Charger kicker Mike Badgley on 4th down, coming out to try the field goal. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you hate to see this for them, but they're looking at yet another loss to begin this season. Things really going from bad to worse as they trail here starting this drive 1st and 10 in the 4th quarter.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
Ball carrier.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, he saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it'll Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler, and he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. To throw again on second down. Flacco. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Desmond King picks it. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
It's a gain of 15, but it's third down.
They'll try and run for it with Bell, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. And now here's another interception. Desmond King picks it, and he will score. Touchdown. Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And This kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Rashad.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Incomplete on 1st down. Now Flacco on 2nd. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing here on 1st down. Flacco. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Kenneth Murray. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
One last gasp for Flacco. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
As an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
Up to 5-1. So that'll do it.